Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. It's been quite a while since I posted my last video and I'm really glad I'm making a comeback now. Today we are going to take a look into some autumn traditions that we have here. I would like to mention that I have personal feelings about this period and I will explain in some parts my own experience. We are going to first explain what is autumn. Therefore, autumn, also known as fall in North American English, is one of the four temperate seasons when the duration of daylight becomes noticeably shorter and the temperature cools considerably until the winter solstice in December in Northern Hemisphere. First, I would like to present that when I've been in the primary school, and in the first grade, our educator used to tell us to go outside and bring some fallen autumn leaves, either from the trees or picking them from the glass. After that, we used to bring them back in the classroom and glue them to a notebook or a drawing board. Now, we are going to take a look into some things we do in the fall. First, we are going to take a look at subjects related to agriculture before going further on. So, in the countryside in mid-September people get their family together or bring in some help. People either dig them out, or bring a special machine towed by a tractor for this operation. After that, people go harvest them in baskets and put them in a shed, either to keep them as food supply for the winter, feed the animals or keep some of them to plant next year. One time in 2012 it was like 19th of October we started in the morning work till in the evening. The thing is that after 15 p.m. the sun started to set down, and with that, the weather started to cool down significantly. Second, we have the corn harvesting. Depending on the size that people own and the machines that they have, they can either use them or call for help to harvest. Usually, it takes place in early October. People go in to harvest those, throw the corn on the ground until they made a significant gathering before going on and doing that again. People bring in some sacks, put them in, which are usually transported either by the car the family own or by using a tractor. Now, we have grapes harvesting and winemaking. Basically, this happens in late October when the weather cools off significantly as some of us think the grapes can be sweeter. We're using a ladder to climb to harvest those and put them into a bucket. After the operation is done, people squash them using a machine and there is a grape juice that we call must. Anyway, we're waiting for a couple of weeks until we have wine and the wine can be drink in the winter using cinnamon during boiling. In this case, during the entire autumn season, people do their best to buy vegetable and make supplies for the winter. Usually, people go to a market and buy vegetable grown by local people. After that, they put them in a jar to pickle, and serve pickled vegetables during winter at meals where meat is also served. People buy wood from local sellers or a specialized logging unit. The cost can vary and really depends on the type of the wood and the quantity. Anyway, after that, people can cut them using a chainsaw or an axe. Kept there until the winter season. It makes me do a similar thing in the farming simulator game. So, on October the 26th we celebrate Saint Demetrius. He lived during the time of the emperors Diocletian and Maximian Galerius and was the son of the voivode of the city of Thessalonica. He was baptized in secret by his parents, for fear of cruel persecution. He was taught by his parents, in the hidden closet of their palace about Christianity. According to pastoral superstitions, on the eve of Saint Demetrius, a fire is lit around which children are brought and keep them there to keep them to be safe from diseases all year, or young people can be there, in case they want to get married soon. In some areas of the country, it is lit wheeled straw and allowed to roll downhill. The role of this fire is to provide warmth to the dead and to protect the household from wild beasts and disease. It is the day when the shepherds find out what the winter will be like. They place their waistcoat in the middle of the sheep formation and wait to see which sheep will sit on it. If a black sheep lies down, the winter will be good, and if a white sheep lies down, the winter will be harsh. Another custom that we have here is that on the last Sunday of October we're going to the winter time. This means one more hour of sunlight. Personally, I am looking forward always for this day every time since I was child because I am looking forward for the winter itself and the winter holidays. Despite saying each time I'm going to make it to see how it changes, I didn't manage to do. Alright, now we are going to talk a little bit about Halloween. First, we are going to underline shortly the origins before describing how this holiday is celebrated here. Yet, the Halloween holiday has its roots in the ancient Celtic festival, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. My earliest memory about seeing Halloween being celebrated comes from the autumn of 2004. It just so happened I was at the gates we have now. I was looking over the dance at some people sitting on a bench. I saw also my brother, they were carving pumpkins. Then, in the fall of 2010 when I was in the first semester of the 5th grade, I remember the teachers telling us to get ready for a Halloween celebration at school. The thing is that I didn't have any pumpkin at all at home. I went to a classmate in a visit and he gave me one. Mom gave me a doctor suit. I remember also telling someone about it and laughed, which made me feel sad. But as the thing was going on, my candle went out and I just carried the pumpkin around. This had not had an impact on me as to celebrate Halloween. The real deal came in the fall of 2012 when I had a supermarket cool looking newspaper. Unfortunately, there is no other remaining stuff that tells me that happened. So, how is the Halloween celebrated here? Basically, people get dressed spooky in different ways, decorate their homes, go on clubs, and more. I hope you liked this video and learned more about our culture. If your favorite is also autumn, I am looking forward to seeing your comment. Finally, I just want to say that this is my favorite season in a long time, but the only thing I am looking forward to is Halloween, just because I am looking forward to seeing the decorations, carved pumpkin and so much more. That is why I was looking for decorations last season. This brings back memories. Alright, I hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.